Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is an incredibly supportive channel. I see them everywhere, not just here in Superchat, but out when I bounce in between premieres and live streams. I run into them constantly. They're often found with Backlash Fishermen, as we all must already know, those of us who are already connected to coastal water. And with 241 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. This creator gives us an incredible look into her own life with her family, and they will most often be out driving around and doing live streams where the conversation can go just about anywhere. They've got a lot of shorts on the channel, and I have joined them a few times when they've been cooking in the kitchen, and they have things for us to learn while we're there. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Obviously, all three types of content on this channel, including shorts, videos, and live streams. So I hope everybody will enjoy that variety while we push this creator hopefully a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. The Gaming Ham is coming in and dropping a super chat on us again. They've done that countless times. They also happen to be a member, but because of that super chat, we're going to put their channel up next before we start spinning the wheel, which is open to everybody. After a little while, I'll start adding some names to the wheel from our chat list, but members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Like Jamie Hart just came in. I've got them on there already with VS Speaks Royally, Home Bartending with John, Lexo Motorsports, The Stock Explorer, and I Am Betty J Gathers. One of the most supportive creators that I have met in my 5 years or 5.5 years on YouTube is Scratch and PPA. He literally seems to be everywhere all the time. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. I've got him on the wheel. Michael's Adventures can't be with us today just due to a work schedule, but he's here every day that he can be, and otherwise he makes sure that I remember to give everybody his regards and let us know that he's thinking about us and he's looking forward to being back next weekend. So thank you everybody for coming in. Again, we're looking at Coastal Water, our featured channel for today. We feature a different channel every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I see within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. As you have seen, we do that so that you have the opportunity to meet literally hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. First Floor Audio is in the house. Ace Flaw 1 has been with Superchat from the beginning. It's always good to see you here. Blue Chicken is in the house. Big Son's Lawn Care has just come in as well. One Busy Mama is definitely a busy creator, so thank you for being here. Dory UG Media, it's good to have you back. I Bring It Every Day was recently featured on Superchat as well, and Lisa My Dear Vibrations is here for what I believe is the second, maybe even third time already. Pellets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is a long time friend of Superchat. It's great to see you here. Sister Winnie is giving us an unbelievable amount of support both here in Superchat and on our copyright-free music channel. She comes in there every day to make sure to give us a thumbs up, and I really do appreciate that. Of course, on her channel, she wants to motivate us in a spiritual way. First Floor Audio, it's good to see you here. They were hanging out with the Stock Explorer on their live stream about an hour ago. The Yes channel, it's good to have you back. The Zeophobic 73 channel is a longtime friend of Superchat as well. And What the Flock is in the house with Where to Begin Homestead. It's good to see you both. Mr. Naz is responsible for naming our Wheel of Doom, and Johnny Small Pepper is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel. Dave's Who Reviews is Dave's Adventures, which we knew as Thrill Seeks for a long time. He's a dear friend, has been all this time and happens to be a moderator on our copyright-free music channel as well. Just Teresa, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another creator who's been with Superchat just about from the beginning. Haggard's Face is here, and that is a creator we just met literally an hour ago in the Stock Explorers live stream. So thank you for being here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then thank you, Philip Lemon. Yes, we moved the times around of the live stream so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mentoria Moments, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then for everybody in the chat, you often, for those of you who've heard me many times before say, we move the times of our streams around so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. That, of course, is true. There's also a part of it that just has to do with my personal schedule, right? We all have to stream when we can stream or film when we can film and things like that. So that leaves me open to be able to move these things around. Now, if you listen to most of the biggest YouTubers that talk about this kind of thing, like Sean Cannell, Roberto Blake, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Tim Schmoyer, and them, you will hear them say that consistency is king. So somebody like Scratch and Pete PA, who's a beloved and dedicated moderator here, is a good example of somebody who always posts at the same time every single week, and his live chat is just explosive, even faster than Superchat. And that's a good example of how that can be beneficial, because Superchat is a different type of channel where we're here for a specific reason. It works that we can move things around, but I never want to suggest that to anybody as an idea. We all have to make the right decisions for our own channels, but if you just simply do some Google searches as to what's the best time to post, you'll get popular opinion. When in doubt, I always say that when it comes to videos, Saturday morning in your local time zone at 9 a.m. is probably best. If it's a live stream, I would say noon. And the reason why is because you want to catch the traffic on the way up during the day. Saturday tends to be the busiest day in most cases, not everyone. And then, of course, after you've been at it for a little while, posted 10, 20 videos or even more, YouTube will show you in your analytics what time your audience is typically on, and it could be different for everybody. So you always want to look at your analytics. I hope everybody's looking at them as much as you can stand, because there are a lot of patterns in there you're going to recognize, and it will help you with your YouTube journey. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. Coastal Water is up right now, our featured channel for today. They bring pure variety, but they do give us a wonderful look at their family life. Like I said, they're constantly connected to Backlash Fishermen, as we can imagine. They do live streams almost every single day, along with some shorts and videos in between. And then First Floor Audio, yes, posts every week at the same time, which is a great idea. And then if anybody in the house right now would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So the Gaming Ham came in and dropped a super chat on us, and for that reason, we're going to put their channel up next. I have a feeling I've missed some activity in the chat, though, when I look over. Actually, okay, forgive me, I'm making a mistake here. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes. And Panning dropped a super chat on us much earlier. Hopefully I didn't miss anything before that. And then I'm just scanning through the chat. You have to forgive me, when I do the introductions, I often miss a lot that happens. If you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Dave's Who Reviews also dropped a super chat on us, so we'll be looking at them right after the Gaming Ham. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning will be up first. Mr. Naz dropped a super chat on us. Thank you. He's done that many times before as well. But he just does that as a thank you and not necessarily wanting to be put on the wheel. Frasball Collect sent a super chat. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I wondered if I was going to miss that because I see it in the activity list, but it was too early. We've had quite a bit of chat activity already, so thank you, everyone. Frasball Collects comes to us from the UK and brings us numismatic collectible coins. They also happen to be a member. So forgive me, I'm way out of order here, so we'll sort this out in a second. Frasball Collects is going to be up first. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. For those of you fairly new to Tuber Chat, I promise you I make as many mistakes as anybody does in streams, in videos, everywhere I go. And luckily here during our live chats, Scratch and PPA is able to catch most or all of what I miss, and thank goodness, right? So, you know, we can't put enough stress on the how our moderators are going to be able to help us, right? So you can focus on your stream and keep the ball rolling even when you do slip up and things like that. But Scratch and PPA is definitely a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, having been here for every single stream since finding us. I'm assuming it's now 450 episodes, pretty close to it. And with the exception only of one, while he was getting his internet fixed. And I put focus on that. The reason why I mention it is just for everybody who's brand new to Tuber Chat, or if you haven't already connected with our moderators, to understand the kind of support you're going to get back from them. Scratch and PPA is very well known as somebody who seems to be everywhere. We'll look at his channel soon enough. Beverly Moffat, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then again, First Floor Audio is well into swap playlists. If anybody wants to do that, just please say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. So Frasball Collects is up right now, and this is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a long time, ever since finding Tuber Chat many months ago. It's got to be beyond 6 months ago now. And they've got almost 800 subscribers. They're well on the way. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. What they bring us on their channel is they do one thing extremely well, and what that is talk to us about numismatic collectible coins. And in most countries, I believe almost everybody must have seen these somewhere, because they're collectible coins that are usually sold by crown corporations and things like that. What I mean by that is I'm in Canada, and these are distributed probably in a few different places, but particularly by our Canada Post Corporation. And then as well, you can likely get these things at the Royal Canadian Mint, who happens to make coins for many different countries. I learned a couple of summers ago. And Frasball Collects is going to give us the story behind these collectible coins, help us understand the value. A lot of these are used as kind of heirlooms or gifts in families and things like that. So really cool. It's a unique channel in the Tuber Chat family. I hope you'll enjoy it. You have almost 800 subscribers to help them get to in their next milestone. I hope everybody will. And then Hyperblitz, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. They're here just about every day as well. Thank you, Frasball Collects, for your super chat. Forgive me for missing that, but Scratch and PPA was on the case as always, so thank goodness for that. And then thank you, Dave's Who Reviews. We will be looking at your channel within the next 5 minutes or so, because he dropped a super chat on us as well. And right now we're looking at Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. So this is Tracy and Phoebe together that bring us a beauty channel, but with quite a bit of variety. So sometimes they're doing a simple review or get ready with me type video, and then sometimes they're putting compilations together of their favorite products or products that we might enjoy. and they do that regularly. They've got all 3 types of content on their channel: shorts, videos, and live streams. You can see they got a brand new video right here. I'm just going to put this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. They've got a lot of shorts here, as you can see, and a lot of featured channels on their front page, which is great to see as well. It's another form of generosity. And with 319 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400. We know that they're thinking about. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning have been dear friends to Superchat for a long time. Florida Claimers Ted is still dancing. They were hanging out at our copyright-free music channel earlier. For those of you who haven't seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And it's available on all major music platforms, but we have a YouTube channel set up with a virtual 24-hour live stream where you can hang out anytime, meet friends and family members the same way that we do here. And there are link drops over there as well. So thank you one more time, Frasball Collects and Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning for your Super Chats. I really do appreciate that. Next up, for the same reason, is going to be the Gaming Ham. We always put Super Chatters on the screen right away. The Gaming Ham has done this countless times, as have Frasball Collects and Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, as a matter of fact. This is an interesting name for a channel, and I'll tell you why in a second here. Philip Lemon is still doing a bit of variety with a lot of gaming, which is great. When we look at the Gaming Ham, we see another gaming channel, but this particular creator happens to be a advocate for the ham radio community. Mind Forked is in the house. They happen to be a member. I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at the Gaming Ham, we see a variety in games. He does a lot of Mass Effect and Marvel Avengers, but he also mixes up a little bit more and is now expanding into some more content as well. So he's gotten into some 3D printing, both in videos and in shorts. So I hope everybody will enjoy the variety that's coming out of the Gaming Ham's channel. And it's interesting to see, even though he's expanding outside of the gaming niche, he's still sticking with tech, right? So a lot of people interested in video games are going to be interested in 3D printing and other technical things like that. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. 243 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit closer to the 250 we know he's thinking about, and soon he'll be thinking about 300. If anybody hasn't right now already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, particularly when I'm on a phone. So thank you one more time to Gaming Ham for your super chat. Again, like I said, he's done that countless times. So has Dave's Who Reviews. Now this is a fairly new channel, so they're going to struggle with the search results for a little while. This is one of the main reasons why we always search, find, and click on each other's names. Eventually, we will rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for Dave's Who Reviews. What the Who in Dave's Who Reviews stands for is Doctor Who. He's a huge Doctor Who fan. He will review all kinds of Doctor Who paraphernalia and television shows and things like that. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. This is the same creator from Thrill Seeks, which is now known as Dave's Adventures. We'll look at that channel in a moment as well. Rich New Design, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls, good to see you in the house. They had met us an hour ago in the Stock Explorers channel. So I just want to point something out, because actually today we've got a couple of channels that came over after we were hanging out with the Stock Explorer an hour before Superchat started. So for those of you who were there, you will notice that those creators both reached out and had said, hey, you know, I've been to your house, or I've subscribed to your channel, or whatever it's going to be, right? And if you notice, I immediately went to subscribe to their channel, watch a video, leave a comment for them, and got back to them in the chat to say, hey, I got you back, but but you'll notice that that happened within seconds. So I don't wait. I don't wait a day. I don't wait 24 hours. I don't wait 2 or 3 days or any of that kind of stuff. And like I always say, we've been at this for a long time now. We're on episode 481 today. So we always stick with the same pattern. We stick with the same program that we know has worked for the last 3 years, since before TuberChat even started. And that is to head to a channel, watch a video in full of at least 3 minutes long. Very important that it's at least 3 minutes. Very important that we watch the whole thing. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on as you see me do for all creators, and that should make the connection stick. Then you come back into the chat here, let them know you've done that. They'll turn around and do the same thing for you. Bariotic Boy Tips, good to see you in the house, and Mr. Shelton TV is here with 2 channels as well. It's great to see you, another creator from the UK, as is Dave's Adventures, and this particular creator is a longtime friend. This channel used to be known as Thrill Seeks. You'll remember that from the early days of TuberChat. He's been with us for probably 2 years now, or close to it. And I'm just going to grab one of his latest videos. I'm sure I'm behind. He's got a new membership program. He's fully monetized, so lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, I've got his latest video on my catch-up list, and what you're going to find on this channel in content is usually theme parks and attractions, but he's actually rebranded and rebranded the channel, basically renamed it so that he can incorporate a lot more travel, a lot more attractions, and some vlogging as well. If you dig through the channel, you'll find some unboxing videos and things like that also. Makeup Mom and Son is here both as a moderator and a gold member, so we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. She's been a dear friend for a long time. And then Jamie Hart is going to go to Scarefest in Lexington, Kentucky this week. We can expect posts and a possible live stream on site, which will be very, 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 very cool, with scary friends from a region free. Spread love. So that's great news. So thank you, Jamie Hart, because I know that we have a really large group of paranormal channels here in TuberChat, horror fans, and a lot of creators that bring us paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations and things like that. We bring out, a lot of creators bring out spirit boxes and things like that. Huntophobia, who's a fellow Canadian, of course, took me out actually on 3 paranormal investigations, which I enjoyed, so I'll be looking forward to what you got going there. Black Phoenix, good to see you in the house, longtime friend of TuberChat. And then Blue Chicken, yeah, I know our time zone is off from a lot of different creators, but thank you for being here. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And next up is going to be Jamie Hart. They happen to be a member, but they also just dropped a super chat on us. So thank you again, Dave's Who Reviews and Jamie Hart, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. Pretty soon we'll get around to spinning the wheel. Jamie Hart brings pure variety on their channel, and like they talk about going to Scarefest, they actually must be not too far from Michael's Adventures. For the life of me, I don't remember what city he lives in right now, but Lexington, Kentucky. Somewhere in Kentucky is where you'll find Michael's Adventures. Jamie Hart is going to go to Scarefest and bring us some content from there shortly, just in time for Halloween. They bring us on their channel horror, Twin Peaks movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, photography, and they happen to be a cat lover. I'm just going to take a... this is actually a really cool song. Karaoke with Jamie Hart is a cover, and she's doing Rock You Like a Hurricane. I'm going to take that video and put it in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with her. And Jamie Hart always engages conversation here in TuberChat, for which I'm thankful as well. 450 subscribers. I'm hoping we can put 457 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her towards the 500. That is going to see her community tab pop up. Whispers from the Dark. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Oh, that's interesting. The Gaming Ham has worked as a scare actor in their part of the UK. That's really, really cool. We have some stuff around here. I wish we could find the time to get out and get some of the stuff done. I'm close enough to Toronto, Canada, that you have like some world-class haunted house type things. I know there's some in Buffalo and Rochester, not too far from here as well. And then we have theme parks and things like that, and they dress those up. Canada's Wonderland's the biggest one. It's only a few hours away from here, probably 2 hours actually, and they do a Halloween haunt theme where they dress the whole park up with a Halloween theme, and then they have a special night on Halloween evening. So next up is I Am Betty J Gathers. Thank you one more time, Jamie Hart, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. I Am Betty J Gathers is a powerhouse of energy and positivity, and they are probably responsible for us literally gaining hundreds of thumbs up because of their energetic and friendly reminders, for which I'm grateful. One of the other things I should probably ask for is if anybody has the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network. I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. Bayou Bengal 25 brings us fantasy football. It's good to see you in the house. And when we talk about I Am Betty J Gathers channel, we see all three types of content: shorts, videos, and live stream. She's doing a lot of vlogging and a lot of live streaming lately, but we also know this creator to want to motivate us with healthy living, healthy eating, talking about topics like intermittent fasting and things of that nature. When you join her for a live stream, you'll find this incredibly dynamic creator will allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members while you're in her live chat. And I Am Betty J Gathers is also known more and more lately to be hopping in on other people's live stream panels and things like that. I'm always happy to see collaborations between creators. And then Home Bartending with John, thank you so much for the tweet. Anybody who tweets for us or retweets, because I put out a tweet every day that we stream, you could just retweet it if you want. I add you into a special Twitter list that we have. And lists have a lot of benefit on Twitter, but the idea really is if you were to go search out our Twitter page and go through the members on our Twitter list, you'll probably find a lot of other creators to trade favors with, because you know that every single person on that list has tweeted or retweeted for Tuber Chat at least once, which means they're active on Twitter, active in the Tuber Chat family, and willing to share for others. So if you're the kind of creator who's willing to share also, then you'll likely find some favors to be traded over there and get some outside traffic coming into your channels and videos from Twitter, which is great. Mr. Shelton TV shared out. Thank you for that. And I Am Betty J Gathers is sitting at 539 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 600 she's thinking about. She's got a few things coming up, so I've got a couple of notifications. She's got a premiere today in about 4.5 hours. And then she's got a couple of live streams coming up tomorrow and next week as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody's mentioned anything that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. The next channel that we're looking at right now is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. This is VS Speaks Royally. We know them as Mrs. VSNC09 with a slight name change there. They've rebranded the channel a little bit to bring us more of the royal family. Garden State Gardener, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at VS Speaks Royally, we see that they're approaching 3,300 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that they must have much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get up and over the 3,000 marker and on towards hopefully 10. I believe that almost any channel that wants to, I really believe any channel that wants to, but let's say almost any channel that wants to, can have 10,000 if you want. 100,000 becomes questionable only because that can take years, and we don't know what the world is going to look like 2 years or 3 years from now. The last 2 or 3 years have been a great example of that. But I do think it's possible. I think that anybody who truly wants it, truly, like, I mean, in the bottom of your heart wants that 100,000, wants that play button, and maybe even on towards 1 million, can have it. We all know what that takes by now. So, VS Speaks Royally is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. What you're going to find from this creator is a lot of everything, actually. They do shorts, videos, and live streams. When they live stream, you will find an incredibly engaged conversation, and that is mostly, if not partially, because VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading that conversation by being well versed and up to date in their subject. Like I said, more often than not, it's the royal family. So they've had a busy couple of weeks, or a busy few weeks, as we all must know. And hopefully you'll head over to her channel and see what I'm talking about. But most importantly, we see that this creator is out supporting others, engaging conversation everywhere they go, including here in Tuber Chat and everywhere that I see them when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams as well. So I'm just spinning the wheel. I see that the Bud Files is here. They happen to be a member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. Johnny Small Pepper is also a member, and they were already on the wheel. And the odds are ever in their favor right this second, so we'll get them up onto the screen. I'll put the Bud Files in their place. And we'll get to some more channels on the wheel. I'll get some out of the chat list soon enough. I'm going to get you to pardon me for a second. This time I will be right back. Now, I don't recommend that anybody talks about your mistakes. It's one thing, some of you may know that I used to work in radio for much of my adult life. And when we work in radio, they teach us, like, you don't talk about your mistakes. And the reason why is because as soon as it's happened, somebody might be tuning in 1 second later. They don't know you made a mistake. You don't need to talk about it, right? In most cases, I believe that that's the truth. But here, just for the sake of the story and hopefully some inspiration, last night I made one of the biggest fumbles that I've done on Tuber Chat ever, and Scratch and PPA has got to be shaking his head. I didn't realize what happened, but often what I will do is, like I just did there, turn the screen off. I often turn the microphone off as well. And I had said we're going to come back in a second and talk about the next channel, but I ended up sitting here and kind of going through channels with the microphone off and the screen off for a good 10 minutes. And the reason why, you got to be laughing thinking about that. Can you imagine what that's like? So imagine I've been through 10 or 12 channels on the wheel. How on earth am I supposed to figure out who it was? Now, I'm very lucky because Wheel of Names actually gives you a result list in most cases where you're able to go back and find out everybody that you missed. Thank goodness. But Scratch and PPA reached out after about 10 minutes, said, hey, everything okay over there? And I didn't realize that I wasn't on. So anyway, it's a funny story. I'm laughing at myself now, but I just wanted to mention that because we're all starting our YouTube journeys, and I don't want anybody to be held back by the idea of not wanting to make mistakes or not wanting to be perfect. The best video that, my personal videos, the best one I've put out, or the best performing one, is full of mistakes, and it really doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference at all. Now, of course, you want to do as well as you can, but I promise you, I make as many mistakes as anybody else, maybe more lately now that I'm mentioning it so much, but I just hope everybody can take inspiration in that, and just don't let that kind of thing hold you back. You know, we got to keep going. You got to keep producing content. I believe that if you put out at least one quality piece of content every week, that's enough to make your channel grow organically. The things we're doing here in Tuber Chat just speed things up. So Thank you so much, Rich New Designs. And Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is in the house. Free Your Bladder is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Ali's Crafts Pursuits is here as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everyone. What the Flock says, they post both their successes and failures, which is great. And Johnny Small Pepper is up on the screen right now. So almost at 3,600 subscribers. Now I'm still getting to know them, but I've actually caught them on, I forget if it was on their own live stream or, yeah, so I caught this the other day. But I thought I saw them on somebody else's live stream as well, and I think it's been more than once. Now forgive me if I'm mistaken, because like I said, I'm still getting to know this creator. Johnny Small Pepper's been with us for a couple of months now. But what I'm going to do is actually take one of your videos. I'm going to dig through here a little bit and see if I can find something that's actually a video as opposed to a live stream. I'm going to take this 20-minute get-together video. I just want to see what you've done here. And then, you know, what I like about putting the channels on the screen here in Superchat is that over time I get to know the channels better over weeks and months watching content like videos and live streams. I get to know the content better, and eventually if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators as well, and that helps the stories that I tell get better here in Superchat, so I can better promote you every time that you're here. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time. If you want to connect out there, it's always easy to find at Tuberchat. And Johnny Small Pepper, hopefully everybody will connect with. We'd love to push this creator a little bit closer to that 3,600 I was mentioning. So Garden State Gardener just dropped a super chat on us. He's done that countless times as well. Joe's known as a extremely generous creator who does as much as he can to help other creators grow their channels, hit different milestones, and build friendships among each other. We're going to put that channel up right now. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. What I'm going to do right now, just before I talk about Garden State Gardener's channel, their Sunday Fun Day. Sorry I missed that yesterday. Things are hopefully starting to open up for me. The days are getting shorter. I'm hoping I can start catching a lot more of those. I'm just going to see what I could do about adding some names onto the wheel from our chat list. It's definitely time. First Floor Audio's on there. What the Flock will be up. And let me just see if another channel is still here. If they are, I'll put them on, and I'll get some more names on the wheel as we need them. What is the best social media to share for you? Oh, social media to share YouTube videos. So I use Reddit a lot, and part of it is because I know that not everybody does, but we also know that we get some traffic from that. Particularly gaming channels seem to do well once in a while, just because the way that Reddit works. It's very, very fast and simple, very much like Twitter when you share. Twitter is great. The recommendation, of course, is to only use 1 or 2 hashtags, never more than 3. Pounding a lot of hashtags into Twitter apparently suppresses the reach. So 1 hashtag might be ideal. I typically use 2, but that can really help. We do see traffic there. Instagram is a little bit clunky when you want to talk about sharing YouTube videos, because you somewhat have to make a new graphic just for Instagram, right? TikTok might be a similar idea unless you're doing shorts. On my personal channel, I did do a tutorial about a year ago about how to share both on Twitter and on Instagram, and both of those videos did not too badly. They still get a little bit of traffic today. I eventually plan to update those, but they're still dated well enough that you can follow those to make it a little bit easier. I'd basically just show you exactly how I do it, but you'll notice, for those of you following Superchat on Instagram, I make a graphic every single stream just for Instagram, whereas Twitter gets the thumbnail, and then Reddit is just a simple share where it populates itself, same as Facebook. Facebook is a great place to share, but it also can be flooded. So we have an area both on Reddit and on Facebook, actually, like a group where you can share your videos, and they tend to have a lot in there. Lots of people are sharing on Facebook, so I imagine you might get lost in the crowd pretty easily, but I still believe everybody should post on every network that you can, whatever time you can afford. Promotion is a big part of this, not to mention the fact that all those things are free. It's a great start. You can build up those networks too, and then you start to get some real attention from those, right? Once you get something on Instagram, you can start turning it into a reel and into a story, and that's very helpful, and same with the other couple of networks. And then there you go. Yeah, IG is to do spam box, seems to be a lot of times. But you might get some attention over there, right? Instagram seems to be king right now when it comes to getting traffic for things that are outside of Instagram. And then TikTok, of course, is just like a viral machine where everything just gets tons of views. But I don't know how much it relates or results in people actually clicking to see what it was. I think people just flip video to video to video. Not saying I'm right, but that just seems to be the pattern that I see. Instagram, you might get curiosity from people to look at your stuff. Facebook's easier because there's links. Same with Twitter and Reddit. So hopefully that's a somewhat decent, if not long-winded, answer. Is it possible to share YouTube videos to Instagram directly? Not easily right now. And that's an unfortunate thing. Unless you have 10,000 followers on Instagram, you can put a link to something, but otherwise it, like I said, is a really clunky thing. So you can simply share the thumbnail and then a bunch of text if you wanted to, but Instagram is best served with square videos or square graphics for posts. So it might do well. It might serve you well to use something like Canva or another graphics program to make a specific graphic. Some of the other apps, I forget what they're called, like YT Tracker, I use in this and that, or did use. They have templates that kind of make it a little bit easy. Nitro Freak, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Janetti's Corner, good to see you here. A longtime friend of Superchat. It's good to see you in the house. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Garden State Gardener is up right now, and like I said, this is Joe, an extremely generous creator. He happened to drop a super chat on us right now, and he's done that countless times before. But Joe is an extremely generous creator in a lot of different ways. This is a very unique creator behind a channel who seems to have the ability to build friendships between creators inside and outside of their own community. So Garden State Gardener has this really unique ability to truly make you feel included in their community, you know, and it's really hard for me to explain what I'm talking about because I'm trying to describe a feeling that I think everybody probably gets, because I certainly have it, but it's unique to this particular channel. Joe just has this magical way of making friendships flourish. And like I said, both inside and outside, he does an incredible job of making people feel included, particularly with shout-out videos. He's done at least four for Superchat, and those are always fun, and that's a small example of what I'm talking about there. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. He comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, so there's obviously lots to learn from this creator in a traditional sense. He posts every day, and that can be shorts, videos, live streams. He has a very popular Sunday night show called Sunday Fun Day, where you will find a live chat that is rolling faster than Superchat. It rivals those of VS Speaks Royally, Hilda DC, or Scratch and Pete PA. They are very fast-paced, a lot of fun to be a part of, and he does a lot of giveaways and things like that. Even the Stock Explorer was advocating for Sunday Fun Day earlier today on her live stream, when we were hanging out with the Stock Explorer earlier. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Garden State Gardener, and he's approaching 2,000 subscribers, definitely halfway on the road already. We'd love to push him a little bit farther. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you one more time, Garden State Gardener, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Garber Gaming is in the house, another longtime friend that's got a couple of different channels. Joyful Julie is back with us again. They've been with us just about every single day since finding us, as a matter of fact. And next up is a shining jewel in the Superchat family. This is Scratch and Pete PA. And when I make all of the mistakes that you hear me talk about now all the time, it's Scratch and Pete PA that ends up cleaning up that mess for us repeatedly, which I'm unbelievably thankful for. Carol the Girl Miniature Mukbang, good to see you in the house. Mentoria Moments, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And we don't post a lot of links here. One of the reasons for that, the main reason, is because when we search, find, and click on each other's names, whether we're on a phone or a computer, we're really doing each other a great service, because we will rise up the YouTube search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for each other's channels and when other viewers are looking for us as well. Get to the Farm is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Scratch and PPA is the reason why I use the term seems to be everywhere all the time to describe him and a lot of other creators. He's a fellow Canadian, only from about an hour and a half away from me in Toronto, actually. Scratch and PPA brings us the Scratch Challenge series of videos. And the idea behind this is to see if it's possible to profit in doing a scratch challenge where we have lottery ticket scratching every single week, but he's got a unique twist in his scratch challenge series of videos, and that is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video. He pits the tickets against each other if you follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So Scratch and PPA gives an extremely well thought out example of how you can use the outside social networks to draw in traffic to your YouTube videos while building those social networks as well. Particularly Instagram is something I'd take a look at, and he does, like I'm talking about with the graphics. He puts a lot of focus on presentation. So when you talk about the thumbnails here, he matches the social media graphics with those, as well as his banner is updated every week, and then his avatar matches, of course, right? So he's got a premiere that will come up tomorrow. It's every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, and like I had mentioned before, he's got a fast-paced, high-energy live chat that will run faster than Superchat. It's one of the fastest that you will have seen on YouTube, and I believe that that is largely in part because of the overwhelming support that he gives to other creators all week long. It all comes back in a rush and flood of support for him within a 15 to 20 minute window every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. So I hope you will join us. Many of us have alarms on our phones, and some of us even text each other to make sure we don't miss his live streams. Crazy Crafter Adventures, good to see you here. How to find better and most suitable tags which can help to grow the channel. I'll show you an easy and fast free tool. I am a big fan of TubeBuddy. I absolutely do use it. It's my #1 resource for titling videos as well as getting hashtags going. It takes only a few minutes. It's much faster than most things, but I'm going to show you something really fast and free in a second here. So hopefully everybody will join Scratch and PPA. And like I said, he is a shining jewel in the TuberChat family. He happens to be a beloved and dedicated moderator here. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They're dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. Every moderator here has a channel of their own. They all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity both on and off of YouTube. One of the things that they will allow you to do is meet more friends and family members when you are on their channels for premieres and live streams. Thank you, Ali's Crafts Pursuits, for the tweet. I really do appreciate that, for the retweet. And like I said, anybody who tweets or retweets for us gets added automatically into our Twitter list, where you can meet over 150 other creators who are here in the TuberChat family, active on Twitter, and willing to share for others. Coupon Gale, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. So let me just show you something that you can use, rapidtags.io. And this is how I started on YouTube. So 5.5 years ago, before my small YouTuber journey, because I wasn't introduced to a lot of small YouTubers until about 2 years in. That was about 3 years ago, from Vern's Junk Closet, which is now Elevate with Vern, Be Amazing Sylvia, the Hoops Family Network, and a few other creators as well. And before that, I was just learning from, channels like Think Media or Video Creators or Sonny Lenarduzzi or Roberto Blake and Tim Schmoyer and Nick Nimmin and many others. So this is something that I don't even remember how I found so long ago, but I mentioned this, rapid tags, right? So if you type this in, and then you just hit use it for free, you could just go in here and mention any type of thing. So they're giving a suggestion here, but let's just say you were doing a video about real estate foreclosures, right? So you use the word foreclosure, hit the enter button, and it's going to give you a full almost 500 characters worth of hashtags that are known to be popular searches on YouTube. Now, this is if you don't have any time and you really just want to fill the tags out as fast as you can. It can also be used as inspiration, because you might put these into your tag section, or you might use some of these terms to title your video or put into your description. But it depends on the time that you have. But I absolutely have used this tool. There are videos now, I'd have to go back and try to figure out which ones that literally have hundreds of thousands of views that I've produced for other channels that have probably been used rapid tags, or TubeBuddy, like I said, is my other tool, and I absolutely use that. I have an affiliate link in every description of TuberChat, of course, and it always benefits when you use affiliate links on channels to support them. It's one of the ways that can help. But I absolutely use that tool. So the Bud Files is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. They've previously been featured, of course. They happen to be a member, so of course they're on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. And then if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I just mentioned you for no reason. Be Amazing Sylvia. I had put your channel up yesterday, both of them. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I made a big mistake yesterday. I was off for about 10 minutes. I didn't realize I had to go back and go through all those channels again. Everybody didn't know that because I had the microphone off. I was actually going through channels. I thought I was live, but I had the coming back in a moment screen up, so just a bit of a fumble there, but we did end up showing everything afterwards. But thank you for that. I just mentioned Be Amazing Sylvia actually because she's one of the creators that I met probably 2.5 to almost 3 years ago to begin my small YouTuber journey, when I was introduced to so many other creators, and that was what was inspiring to even the idea of starting TuberChat, which is really just another growth stream. The idea would be that we would focus on the friendships made between creators because I saw so much overwhelming generosity between so many people willing to help. People like Be Amazing Sylvia, when I essentially had said, hey, I'm going to start another channel just like yours, they didn't say, don't do that, don't copy us, go find your own niche and things like that. They said, we'll help you, and which they did, right? Be Amazing Sylvia happens to be a member here, but we originally know her from the Drop the Link Day crew, and she's somebody who's always been an advocate for helping others grow their channels. So you'll see her channel soon enough. She's on the wheel because she happens to be a member. Panama City was featured this weekend as well. Another creator who's an advocate for helping others grow. And then Abel Nwanzi, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you, but forgive me if I'm not. And hopefully everybody that's brand new to Tuber Chat today is feeling welcome. The Bud Files is up right now with 746 subscribers. They're here with us just about every single day. They are modern day archaeologists. What they seek to do on their channel is uncover history and digitally preserve it in video. They do that through all three formats, including shorts and live streams. And it's pure variety over here in between a lot of the cemeteries and spirit box videos, and then a lot of the shorts that we see here as well. You can tell this is a dynamic couple of creators, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And like I said, we'd love to push them towards the 800 that they're thinking about. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time when I'm on a phone. And then Facing Reality is in the house. They come to us from Jamaica. They're another creator who provokes a lot of conversation here in Tuber Chat. They always engage with a lot of questions. Somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, so that we can discuss those things and all make better decisions for our channels, myself included. Home Bartending with John is coming up right now. I talk about this channel often. And then Drunken Chef Barbecue, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Home Bartending with John is a channel I was immediately drawn to a couple of months ago when they first came into the Tuber Chat family. It's probably getting beyond 3 months now. Home Bartending with John's here with us just about every single day. Classic Cookery, good to see you in the house. Another longtime friend of Tuber Chat, actually. We've probably been connected to Classic Cookery for a couple of years. Panama City just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. And we got a great look at that channel this weekend while they were featured. We feature a different channel every single day on Tuber Chat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. And today's featured channel is Coastal Water. I hope everybody will connect with them. We usually talk about the featured channel of the day for the first 5 to 10 minutes of the stream before we start spinning the wheel. Now, Home Bartending with John has also been featured. And like I said, I was drawn to this channel myself personally as soon as he came in. I had worked in bars and nightclubs for most of my adult life, and have been doing a little bit of that again. But Home Bartending with John has a really unique channel. So he's doing a lot of reviews. Those are exactly what we would expect, so I'm sure they'll be enjoyed. But as well, he's got a series of videos, and what he seeks to do is help us understand how to make some of the most popular cocktails in our own homes. You can see his elaborate home bar setup, but he will show us a few different ways. So he'll show us a quick and easy recipe so that we can get a drink made quick if that's what you want. He'll show us something usually inspired by pop culture, possibly something from a television show or a movie that might be an offshoot of a more traditional recipe, and then the traditional recipe follows. So sometimes you'll get 3 different variations on how to make some of the most popular cocktails, and then he helps you understand how you can make your own variations as well. Now, he's expanded into different types of videos along those lines, and he does take requests on his channel. He's already done 2 for me, but if you head to the channel, you'll see his latest video says how to make 6 low-calorie cocktails, and I think that that kind of idea can be a heavy hitter here in the Tuber Chat family over time, because we do have a lot of fitness-based channels, healthy eating, healthy living, keto-based channels, and things like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what more Home Bartending with John is going to come up with. He's got 169 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 170 that he's thinking about. And then I'm going to have to see what happened with Facebook. My goodness, thank you, Scratch and PPA. Did I push the wrong video? Actually, let's look right now. It'll give me a chance to show you both the Superchat Facebook page and the group that we have where anybody can share their videos. When we hit the Superchat front page, we see here that there is something missing 18 hours ago and 1 hour ago. Yes, so I accidentally posted the same video twice. Why don't we look at how exactly I get these done? If you want to mark the time, we're exactly 1 hour in to today's live stream. I've got to switch accounts here. I got what feels like a million of them. And then I can delete this post. What I'm going to do is copy the text out first. This is the same text I use on our community tab, same text I use for Twitter. So I'm just going to copy that, and then I'm going to wipe this video out if I can. Delete it. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching this. Now, lately I've been using Meta Business Suite for this, and I do it in a specific way. If you have a page, you'll be able to use this. I'm not sure if you'll be able to plug this into a profile or not. So what I'm going to do is use the planner. It comes up with dates here. I specifically just click on the date that I want. It's going to give me a window to set up a new post. And you can choose to use both a page, an Instagram profile if you have one that's connected, or a group. So I do a separate post for Instagram, and I do use Meta Business Suite to do it now. So all I do is paste in my text, but what you'll notice from YouTube is that when you use the link, and I always use this small truncated share link that YouTube gives us, Facebook will automatically populate with the proper live stream or video, whatever it is that you're sharing. All I have to do is click publish. Now you could schedule that if you want to, and it gives you an opportunity to do that. So I encourage everybody to experiment with that, because it really makes life easier. You can, if you got 15 minutes to spare, you can sit there and set up your scheduled posts on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more, and know that they will go out at the right time. Obviously, I made a mistake. Like I keep saying here, I make as many mistakes as anybody else. Scratch and PPA usually catches them, and that's just an example. Today, I must have accidentally shared yesterday's stream again today, but hopefully I don't do that too often. But now we're good to go. And then Panama City dropped a super chat on us, so we're going to put that channel up right now, see what they've got going on. Panama City has almost 1,300 subscribers. Now, they were just featured on Superchat, as a matter of fact, and we got a great look at this channel. Panama City brings pure variety. They've got a lot of members-only videos. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including Superchats and memberships when we get there. And when we look into their front page, we see a lot of featured channels. When we head over to their videos page, we're going to see that they're posting frequently. So they just did one yesterday. They just posted a video the day before that. And they do interviews of other creators. They're always willing to help you meet new friends and family members on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get there. Excuse me, Panama City's been a dear friend of Superchat for a long, long time. The J. Jordan, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to give a thumbs up or hanging out in the background. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. You can see the benefit to setting up all of your social media posts in advance to hopefully avoid mistakes like what I made today, because if you sit there and spend the time to do it all at once, even if it took a half an hour of time, it's probably less time actually than it would have taken to do all of the posts separately. Now this weekend I've done them all separately, so each day I go into Made a Business Suite, I set up the Facebook post, I set up the Instagram post, I go over to Twitter, I do that there. But when you don't have to continue to open and close the things, even though it seems like a lot of time to spend to sit there for half an hour just doing social media posts, you really could, after you get the swing of things, get into doing Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, maybe even Reddit and others all at once. So you don't have to think about it if you are going to be able to follow your schedule. Most of you know that Superchat is almost always on time. Usually I don't bump the streams unless I absolutely have to. So once they're set a day or two in advance, that's the time that we show up. If you can do that, it's a great thing to be able to set those posts. So Makeup Mom and Son is up on the screen right now. She's been a dear friend for a long time. She also happens to be a moderator and a gold member here. So we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. Coupon Gail, I hope I welcomed you. I know you've been here a long time today. And Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66 is in the house as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Nina and Boyce are here from Runneth Over Garden and Life. I've got them on the wheel. I put them on as soon as I noticed them in the chat. I'll get some more names onto the wheel from our chat list shortly. Makeup Mom and Son brings us a lot of variety. Now she does do some makeup videos or beauty videos, if you want to put it that way. She does a lot of unboxings and product reviews, a lot of taste test challenges, and Makeup Mom and Son's been known to do a lot of monthly subscription service unboxings as well. She is very thoughtful always of the idea of bringing new content to the audience. So even once you become familiar with this creator, you will still find new content or new ideas within the content that she's putting out. She does a lot of help for other channels in live streams. You'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you get there. Charlene Heel is in the house as a member. I've got her on the wheel. And then when we think about Makeup Mom and Son, we see all three types of videos: shorts, videos, live streams. She's hit, I think, the highest one that I know of was 37,000 views on a shorts video. So she's hammering those out. She's doing Vlogtober now, basically 31 days of Halloween, which is really so much work, my dear goodness. And hopefully everybody will enjoy these when you get there. I'm going to try to roll over if they'll allow it. She's describing how to do some of the different looks. She's got a BoxyCharm video in there, so she's mixing up that content. She's also done a lot of interviews. Now, she often does live streams where she allows other people to join her StreamYard panel, and she certainly joins a lot of others as well. But when she has done interviews, she has interviewed a lot of creators, some you know from Superchat and some that are from, most that are from outside, but I've been honored to have been a part of her interview series as well. Kaden Plays It is the channel belonging to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So obviously Mom is helping Son with this channel, but we have seen a different bit of variety in videos here, a couple of shorts, but we've seen product reviews and then as well some gaming. Hopefully that's going to continue. We want to encourage this young creator by pushing them towards the 50 subscribers they're thinking about. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we possibly can for each other, everybody's growing. We see channels hitting milestones and passing things like the first 100 all the time. So hopefully Kaden Plays It will move towards that 100. They're almost halfway there already. and then hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety and content when we get there. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. So everyday opportunity, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We are going to take a break just for about 3 minutes, and then we're going to think about looking at another channel. It's soon going to be time for me to add some names for our chat list, so if you want to sit tight, we'll get that done as well. Be Amazing Sylvia is coming up next. Alright, we're looking at Be Amazing Sylvia, and I mentioned this channel earlier because I have been on YouTube for about 5.5 years now. But it was 2 years into my personal YouTube journey when I was introduced to a lot of what we call small YouTubers. Now, I don't know how many people actually like that term. We use it only because it's so popular, right? If this was called, you know, channel network or meet new friends and things like that, nobody would show up. It doesn't work because we need to use popular terms always, myself included. So in Tuber Chat, we reference small YouTubers, right? Meaning channels that are under, let's say, 10,000, or YouTube actually describes it as channels under 100,000. But Be Amazing Sylvia is somebody that I had met about 3 years ago, 2.5 to 3 years ago. She's an original member of the Drop the Link Day crew. One of the things that those 7 creators have in common is that they are all sharing an overwhelming generosity in wanting to help others grow their channels and meet new friends. So as an example, Be Amazing Sylvia has been introducing channels and creators to each other since before TuberChat even started. If I remember correctly, she's well over 4,300 subscribers now. So you can tell there's much to be learned from her, as well as entertained and inspired by. But when the idea for TuberChat had come up, which was only 3 years ago, we only started streaming 2.5 years ago, creators like Be Amazing Sylvia and a lot of her friends, when I was introduced to them and said, hey, I'm thinking about doing another channel doing what you do, they didn't say, oh, don't do what we do, don't copy us, go find your own thing and everything else. They said, we'll help you. Which you just can't believe. I can't believe, because it doesn't exist in a lot of different places or industries in the world that I've found. So this is what makes YouTube and what we're doing so magical, is because the more that you help other creators, the more you will find that help coming back to you. And the idea, of course, is if all the generous creators that are thinking about this kind of thing and wanting to help each other could just find each other, everybody would do just great, and that's what we see happening. Yaya's Best Life, good to see you in the house. Annabelle TV is here as well. They happen to be a member. Klastic TV came in, and I know Danny Days Homestead is in the house as well, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if I've missed something that you, pardon me, meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it. Again, with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow, that should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around. As you can see, Be Amazing Sylvia is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She's got shorts, videos, and live streams available on her channel. And she's got a second channel set up where she wants to bring us more bite-sized positivity, motivation, and encouragement from the same creator behind Be Amazing Sylvia. There's some more familiar faces, some of the members of the Drop the Link Day crew down there. They are all creators that like to help others grow. So hopefully we'll push Sylvia's daily positivity a little bit farther towards the 300 subscribers she's thinking about over here. I'll just spin the wheel, I'll get another channel coming up. And Annabelle TV, look at that luck. The odds are ever in your favor today, because she just came in not too long ago and the wheel chose her right away. Annabelle TV is somebody who's here almost every single day, and they bring fun and a little bit of comedy everywhere they go, both here in TuberChat's live streams, other channels when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams running into them, and of course in their own content, which involves shorts, videos, and live streams on their channel. Multi-Hunter 247, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, sneaking away from work for a second. I appreciate that. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by to say hello and give that thumbs up. And even if you're running the stream in the background, I know we have a lot of creators that do that, and I appreciate it. So Annabelle TV is up right now. Like I said, you'll find fun and comedy in everything that they do. More often than not, they're doing mukbang style taste test reviews and challenges, but they do a lot of other product reviews, unboxing, some garden updates, and a little bit more variety on their channel. They've got a haunted house decorating party live stream set up for tonight, about 8 hours from now. So hopefully everybody can join Annabelle TV for that. I will try to. And then 681 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 700 that we know she's thinking about right now. Oh, First Floor Audio, you've been on the wheel for a long time, but the wheel's random. We never know how long that's going to take. Look at that. And as soon as you said that, too, First Floor Audio, that's pure random. But First Floor Audio is coming up right now. It could be a long wait. You know, we always put Superchatters on the screen right away. We put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But after not too long, when we get down to 5 or 6 names, I guess it is a little bit of a long time now. we start to add names to the wheel from our chat list. It's open to everybody. First Floor Audio, look at that, you're up right now. And then Annabelle TV has just gifted 5 memberships. She's done that several times before. It's an extremely generous thing to have done, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning got one of those. Cliff Hefner and I Want to Know have both got a membership. The Bullock Experience and Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs have all been gifted memberships by Annabelle TV. The interesting thing about gifting memberships is, first of all, you have to be a member to do it, but then when you do that, YouTube chooses out of the algorithm or recommendation engine how to distribute those memberships. We don't get to choose. Really interesting. And then, yes, First Floor Audio, but that was interesting. Just as you mentioned that, it happened to come up, so that's ironic. But First Floor Audio seeks to make music while they live stream. They've got an entire series, actually, and they've got that up on the front of their page now, writing and sequencing shows, so we can get an idea of what they're doing. They do a lot of StreamYard panels. We've seen that lately, and I've caught this creator on several live streams where they've been either performing or creating. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Obviously they've got some popular music on their channel as well we can go and visit that they've created, and look at all these StreamYard panels. So they've got a series of dynamic friends that are joining them, and I always think that that's a great idea. Collaborating in any way is always recommended and beneficial. You'll always benefit if you hop in on somebody else's StreamYard panel. You'll gain, more subscribers almost every single time, but I find it to be a generous thing to do because you're changing the dynamic of the content and conversation on that channel. So thank you again, Annabelle TV, for gifting those memberships. I really do appreciate that overwhelming generosity. And like I said, she's done that many times before. I'm going to put Runneth Over Garden and Life on the screen right now, and you'll notice that they've knocked just about all the life out of the Stream Boss, which is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss, and the last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure there, like Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning has had for most of this stream. Fat Ninja DM, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Nina and Boyce make up the couple behind Runneth Over Garden and Life. They have a lot of fun together. They've got an incredible chemistry. They are always smiling, always laughing. I can't help but smile and laugh along when I watch their content. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. This is an unboxing. So we'll put that in my catch-up list and see what they've done after the stream today, and then you can see that they're bringing shorts as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy those when you get there. They come to us from the homesteading community of channels, so obviously lots to learn from them when we get there, but a lot of fun to be had as well. You can see what I mean. They're always smiling, always laughing. And let me just hit their About page for a second so I can do a better job here. See, their channel is about everyday living, gardening, do-it-yourself videos, crafts, recipes, and then other shenanigans between these two fun creators. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us just about every single day, and I see them out supporting other creators all the time when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We're going to see Be Amazing Sylvia we already looked at, so I'm just going to remove that channel from the wheel. We'll get to the next one, and it's just about time for me to add some names to our wheel from our chat list, so I'll get that done in another second here also. Klastic TV is coming up, and we'll see what they've got going on. Klastic TV tends to bring us delicious looking content, and they're out supporting other creators all the time as well. As you can see, lots of shorts here. Most of these look new, so they're posting these frequently. I'm glad to see some activity coming too. 1,700 views on this, which is great. They've got a couple more videos since I've been here. They're getting into some of the fall types of things with pumpkin bread and pumpkin spice latte there. I'm going to take your easiest chocolate cake recipe, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up a little bit. I just want to get that because it's in your featured position on the channel there. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Klastic TV has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time here in Tuber Chat with 632 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 we know they're going to be thinking about. And let's spin the wheel. Let's get another couple of channels onto our wheel right now. What the Flock is already on the wheel. Rich New Design is going to come up, of course. Mr. Shelton TV has 2 channels. We'll look at both of those. He comes to us from the UK. He's done at least 2 shout-out videos for Tuber Chat. He's got a premiere running right now, actually, so we know that he'll have fresh new content as soon as we're finished with Tuber Chat today. We should be on for another hour or so. We can stay up to that amount of time if everybody would like. We're not in any rush today. Mr. Shelton TV is on the road to 1,000, but this is his 2nd channel, as a matter of fact, and he brings us pure variety here. I'm just going to grab his latest video, the premiere that's running now. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, so I'll catch it afterwards. When we look at Mr. Shelton TV 2, we see the 2nd channel from this creator where they're bringing us more variety. And I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos from here as well to catch up with this. On this channel, he's got almost 7,000 subscribers and is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. The Bullock Experience must have gained one of those memberships from Annabelle TV a moment ago. And they actually happen to be a previously featured channel recently from Tuber Chat, so since they're in the chat right now, I'm going to add them on the wheel right away. The members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Rich New Design, I said I was going to add to the wheel. I'm going to do that right now. And Philip Lemon might be still in the house. Let's see if they are. I got to refresh a page to see if this is the case. Crazy Crafter Adventures I know is here, so we'll get them onto the wheel as well. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up, and then I'll add some more names as we need them. I was looking for Philip Lemon. I'm not sure if they're still there yet. Rich New Design, I put you on the wheel now. And for those of you who are fairly new to Tuber Chat, if you haven't seen all this before, the way we do it here is it's much more about how active you are in the chat than it is about time spent. So it's possible to be here for 2 hours and still not get on the wheel, and then have somebody come in for 20 minutes and get right on. And the reason why is because of the conversation being had in the chat. I have a robot in the background that keeps track of all of this. And it's not just about spamming either. We don't want that where you're just saying hello, 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 or dropping a thumbs up or whatever. But having true conversation is what is calculated along with the time that you have spent to get you to be put up on the wheel. And then Everyday Copportunity is looking to connect. But here in Tuber Chat, what you're going to find is the best success is always had by making the first move, reaching out to other creators, offering to connect with them, and then having going to their channel, supporting them in all the ways that you'd like for them to do to you, and then coming back, let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing. Mind Forked is here with 251 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. When we think about all of the different things out there that are either unexplained or controversial topics, we will be able to discuss those on Mind Forked. And you can see that they're doing a ton of different live streams. They've got other StreamYard panelists that come in with them as well. I've got some time now that we're on Monday. It'll be another few days before we do another live stream. I'll try to make up one during the week before we get to the weekend, now that we're not here on Fridays the last little while. but you'll have to keep the notification bell on or check the front page of Superchat when you want to know when we're going to be up next. I always post the streams a day or two in advance. Dallas Plain, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then I haven't made a video yet, Mentoria Moments, but thank you for asking. So this is Botissimo, and it's a paid robot. So it's just like Nightbot, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements. I've had it for a long, long time. I pay for it on each of my channels, actually, because I do actually use it and enjoy it that much. One of the things you'll notice is it's got a special feature where when somebody comes into the stream for the very first time, it will welcome them. And the reason why I like that idea, even though it's a robot, is because as a host, when you're flowing with content and talking about whatever you're doing on your live stream, if the moderators don't immediately get to somebody as soon as they come in the chat, at least the robot's going to welcome them. Now, I'm very lucky here in Superchat because most of the creators, not just moderators here, are welcoming brand new people. But we also know that here in Superchat, a lot of creators who've been with us for a long while will not connect with a brand new channel. They will say hello, but they will not go and do the whole routine until they get to know you a little bit. And that means being here a little while or for several times, because they want to make a judgment call as to how you're interacting with everybody else, whether you will be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect with you. Keep in mind, Superchat's been here for 2.5 years now, and some of the creators who've been with us basically from the beginning were into this kind of thing for even another 6 months before we even started. So it's a long-term play for sure. And a lot of creators here are very patient, and they don't mind waiting weeks to connect with others. And then, so Mind Forked, hopefully everybody will connect with. It's interesting to know that they did a collaboration with Rich Cat Ranch not too long ago. And I love the idea of collaborating between creators, especially in real life. So you can search that out when you get there. I know Crocheting with Leanne is in the house. I'm going to put her channel on the wheel right now because she happens to be a member. And then Crocheting with Leanne and I have some exciting news. And we'll talk about that when we get our channel up. So Rich New Design is here with 284 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that he's thinking about. Rich New Design is doing a lot of collaborating, actually. So he's doing a lot of live streaming on his own channel, but he's hopping in on other people's StreamYard panels. And I always find that, like I keep saying, to be a generous thing to do. You always benefit when you join somebody else's channel, but I believe that you're helping them by changing the dynamic of the content while you're there, right? If that makes sense. So Rich New Design is somebody who makes things look good. This is a creator with many talents in the digital realm, and that can go anything from video editing to motion graphics, animations, as well as sound design and editing. So there's obviously much to be learned from this creator. They always give friendly and energetic reminders here and everywhere that they go for people to give thumbs up and support hosts and things like that, and I really do appreciate that. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. If anybody in the house right now is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Let me get Facing Reality onto the wheel. And then I'm going to get Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls onto the wheel, and I'm going to get another brand new channel, another new channel onto the wheel, Mentoria Moments. So we'll be looking at those soon enough. So let's spin the wheel. I'm going to move a little bit faster now. We've been on for an hour and a half. We can stay up to another hour if everybody would like. Facing Reality is a creator that comes to us from Jamaica. She is somebody who engages conversation in Tuber Chat regularly. She's been with us for what I imagine now is 2 years. I don't remember Facing Reality not being here, to be honest with you. This is somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way. She tells us on her channel that she brings positive messages in a fun way. That's absolutely true, and she brings that positivity everywhere that she goes. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into Facing Reality supporting others all the time. And then, for anybody that's fairly new to Superchat, even if you've been here before a few times, just keep in mind the best success here is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators. We believe wholeheartedly in generosity and the golden rule of doing unto others as you would wish them to do unto you, which means heading to their channel first, supporting them in all the ways that you wish they would do for you, knowing that they will turn around and do the same thing afterwards. When we reach out to creators hoping they will come to us, you will often find that's the slowest way to grow here in Superchat. Happy Monday, 1 Alpha 914. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a longtime friend of Superchat. And then Facing Reality, I see you've got some new videos. I'm just going to take your latest one from Happy Thanksgiving, put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up a little bit. Make sure I don't fall any farther behind. Cooking and Vibing with Tea is another previously featured channel on Superchat. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for dropping that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to put their channel on the screen right away before I start spinning the wheel again. And we'll see what they've been up to. They always have delicious looking content. When I feature a channel on Superchat, which we do every single day, I go through their content. Hopefully I already know the channel well enough, but I always go through their stuff the day or two before to really get a grip on some of the things I may not have already noticed on their channel. Now, Cooking and Vibing with Tea has hundreds of videos, so there's a lot to learn here. They typically do tutorials with every step shown, not necessarily with audio to go along instruction, but that's okay because you still get the opportunity to see how to make some of these delicious dishes and meals. I'm just going to put them in my catch-up list here. My dear friend Happy Lux is in the house. It's good to see you here. We got to talk to Happy Lux about getting the check mark. He should have the check mark by now. Happy Lux is long crossed 100,000 subscribers. He's actually got his play button and did a wonderful favor for Superchat by taking a photo of him with his play button with my channel in the background, and I was so excited. We posted that out on our social networks, of course. Happy Lex has been a dear friend for a long, long time, and he's found wild success in reaction videos, but not everybody could just do a reaction video of anything and have it fly. That's not how that works. But when you find the right formula, which Happy Lux has now mastered, you're able to find great success as well. Before Superchat had even started, that's a perfect example of a creator who first of all was running a growth stream. He does growth streams the same as what we're doing here in Superchat, very similar. And when I had originally met him, this is a creator who I literally had said, I'm going to start a channel just like yours. And he said, that's okay, I'll help you. So much so that when I had messaged him, like we talk offline as well, when I messaged and said like, hey, when are you going live next? He would say, well, you tell me when you want me to be on and I'll make a live stream for you so that you can grow your channel. If that's not generosity, I don't know what is. Like totally reversing the system there. But I just put a lot of focus on that. Happy Lex, of course, is a moderator here in Superchat as well. He's been here for the beginning, obviously. And then, yes, Happy Monday, 1 Alpha 914 often changes their link. And I believe, if I remember right, the original name of that channel is Danforth Avenue Wellness. Let's spin the wheel. Let's get another channel up onto the screen. Cooking and Vibing with Tea, like I said, has delicious looking content. They've got tons of it here. They've got over 1,300 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. Sister Winnie's still in the house. That's another creator who, like I said, gives us an unbelievable amount of support, both here in Superchat and on our copyright-free music channel. So for anybody that hasn't already seen our copyright-free music channel. Basically what it means is that all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's available on all major music platforms. And we have a YouTube channel set up where we have a virtual 24-hour live stream where you can meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here. And there are links dropped by Nightbot over there that you can do yourself. I know everybody likes that. And there are never any vocals in any of the songs, so you can let that live stream run in the background of your own, or use any of the music and know you're not going to be talked over or sung over, if that makes sense. Let's Try Gardening. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Coupon Gale, yeah, Happy Lux is about the same as Superchat. It's very similar. So there's a big difference though, right? So there are a lot of growth streams out there. There are a lot of great ones. Some of the guys who run, some of the people who run some of the growth streams are friends of mine. But every host has a different dynamic, obviously, right? Happy Lux is a lot of fun. So he's got a video game rolling. He's the one who taught me about stream avatars. For those of you who've seen our copyright-free music channel, we have the same video game going that Happy Lux has on his channel. But he's got music playing. He's usually dancing around, and very fast-paced and high energy over there. So he's expecting to do more live streams shortly. Let me just check in with him if he's going to do one today. We'll see if he's planning on doing one right now. I don't know if he's going to do them right away or not. Because we talked yesterday and he was talking about doing more. I want to see his check mark though. We got to... pardon me, I'm just sending him a message in the background here, because I don't know if there's something specific you have to do to get that check mark. I've got a few friends that have over 100,000 subscribers, like that have crossed the 100,000. I know a few other creators with like 300 or 700 or whatever, and the check mark I thought came up automatically. Bushido Blade Warrior was celebrating a birthday on Friday. That's really, really cool. Birthday weekend for you. So thank you for letting us know. Hopefully everybody will join me in wishing Bushido Blade Warrior a happy belated birthday. And then... yeah, Scratchy PPA remembers Danforth Avenue Wellness. Oh, they did change the name back. They change it often. And then Get to the Farm. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is a brand new channel for TuberChat. This is Mentoria Moments. Brand new channel for TuberChat here. At almost 100 subscribers already, actually. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'm going to take this 12-minute one, Ride With Me Downtown. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. Then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, typically Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then we try to make up one during the week as well. But the times move so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The Bullock Experience is coming up right now. We looked at this channel a few weeks ago as they were featured. And we feature a different channel every single day. Today's featured channel is Coastal Water. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. Pardon me. The Bullock Experience is going to bring us fishing more than anything. Pardon me. And they do all three types of content. So they've got shorts, videos, and live streams. But the live streams can also include a lot of StreamYard panels where they have conversation with other creators as well. And the conversation can move when that happens. And then, oh, thank you. Paralife TV still in the house. They're just listening while they're working. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Happy Lux is probably going to go live in a couple of hours. They may not be able to go on for me to raid. If they can get on in the next 45 minutes, we'll raid, but they're likely going to be going on later this afternoon. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so it's afternoon for me. I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels now. We've been on for well over an hour and a half. We've got about 45 minutes to go, and I want to put as many channels on the screen as we can. So next up is Crazy Crafter Adventures. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Everyday Opportunity just dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I'm going to put that channel up next for that reason. Free Your Bladders just asking, what is the best duration for YouTube Shorts? Now, the truth is, that's one of those answers. I've only done 15 or 20 of them, which is really not much. So my suggestion is to experiment, and you're going to have to try doing a lot of them to figure out what works for your channel. I'm sure there is a much different dynamic to shorts that are 15 seconds compared to those that are 59 seconds. But the best advice I can say is just to experiment. Make as many as you can, whatever you think is appropriate for your channel. The other thing too is you can always delete things after, right? You can always put up a video, and if you're not happy with it, you can delete it, hide it, put it unlisted, or different things like that. You can always film something and not use it. I've done that a million times, right? So it's just an idea. Crocheting with Leanne is dropping a super chat on us as well. I'm going to put that channel up after Everyday Opportunity. Cooking and Vibing with T dropped one on us a while ago and became our new stream boss. You see that in the video game life meter under my camera there, but Everyday Opportunity and Crocheting with Leanne are already knocking a little bit of life off of the stream boss for today. Crazy Crafter Adventures is a channel I'm still getting to know. I think I've just been through one piece of content so far. Am I right about that? Let's look through the channel. Yeah, I would have connected a couple. So, I must have caught them on a live stream a little while ago. So I'm just going to take your latest video and put this in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with you a little bit, give me another piece of content to see. I like putting channels on the screen here because over time I get to know the channels better. Over weeks and months by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content better. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I enjoy getting to know creators. It helps the stories that I tell get better here. I can promote you better every time you're here. She Stole My Thunder. Did I not put you on the screen today yet, or did you just come in for today? They were here last night with us too. She Stole My Thunder is a fellow Canadian. And I haven't got my Tim Hortons yet, but I am going to get it right after the stream today. I've got to go for a drive, so I'm going to do that when I go. What I'm talking about here in Canada is our very much loved Tim Hortons franchise, where coffee drinkers get their coffee. And very much like Dunkin' Donuts in the States, in the United States, I would, that's how I make the correlation. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that they're as similar as it gets in popularity. I bring it every day still in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. We're looking at another channel for the first time today. Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. We just met in the Stock Explorers live stream. The Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder is in the house. They happen to be a member. They got a few channels. We'll look at those. I bring it every day. I said I was going to put on the wheel. And when we look at this channel, I've still got to get to know them. I just connected with them, like I said, outside because we were both hanging out in the Stock Explorers live stream an hour before Superchat today. Now, like I also mentioned, you'll notice that I say I connect with creators right away. Am I mistaken? Were you here yesterday? Because that's a long video for me to have connected with. Maybe I did. Maybe it was right now. Anyway, the point behind what I was going to say is the fact that I connect with creators right away when I meet them outside. And then thank you, Scratch and PPA. I'm missing a couple of channels here. Why did I wait these? I rearranged the wheel. I was supposed to put up Everyday Opportunity and Crocheting with Leanne. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. You see what I mean? For those of you who have been here for a little while, you see how many mistakes Scratch and PPA has to catch for me. The Danforth Avenue Wellness, I gave up on the points on that one. I actually collect reward points on a lot of different things like air miles, and we have another couple of programs here in Canada, and I follow them. But Tim Hortons I find to be a very clunky situation because the points expire. It seems to be very quickly. They don't have the highest value in the world, it appears, as well. And you have to use your phone to get these things to work. So you're basically like forced to use your phone while you're operating your vehicle if you're going through the drive-thru, and I just won't do it. So I just don't bother. But it's just an idea. So Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. We're looking forward to getting to know this channel. Part-time reseller and jewelry maker, but they love finding and researching interesting vintage items. And then they love their niche, and they're hoping to make this a full-time thing. So we'll try to encourage them. What I'm going to do is take one of your live stream replays, the latest one. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. Now, I have to be honest, when it comes to long videos like this, I run a lot more than I watch. Oh yeah, it was this morning at the Stock Explorer. When I connect with creators, I usually watch videos that are just over 3 minutes long, but I think the shortest one I might have found quickly was 20 minutes from Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. So forgive me for that. It was just a while ago. The point I wanted to make about that is that you'll notice that I connect with people right away. For a little while, there was talk, from a few creators about waiting 2 days or waiting 3 days to connect and this and that, and I just don't bother with any of that stuff. Like I said, we've been on this for a while now. We're on episode 481. Tuber Chat's been here for 2.5 years, and I was doing this for another 6 months before that anyway. And the system that we use always works. Always, always, always. If we watch a video for 3 minutes from beginning to end, leave a meaningful, genuine comment of 3 or 4 sentences, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, those connections always stick. With the exception only of glitches, but those are few and far between when the system's done right. So, Crocheting with Leanne is up right now. Sorry, I should have put Everyday Opportunity up first, but they'll be up next. I'll appreciate your patience with that. Both of those creators drop super chats on us, so we always put them up right away. When we look at Crocheting with Leanne, we see a creator with almost 2,400 subscribers. Now, she's growing rapidly, but she's also an advocate for helping others grow and hitting different milestones. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you're on her channel. She does more variety. Even though the channel's called Crocheting with Leanne, you'll find a lot more. She does some vlogs here, as you can see. She does live streams, interviews now she's gotten into. She's got shorts, and then, of course, a lot of crochet, including scarf, shawls, blankets, ponchos, Graphgans, and more. And she does write patterns for other people to take inspiration from her own creations as well. So, Crocheting with Leanne, I said we had some exciting news. I haven't done a lot of StreamYard panels of any kind for a long time, but I had done several interviews, and I really enjoy them because it usually turns into a conversation where we do a lot of deep diving into YouTube or social media or the psychology behind it and things like that. And we can get into much deeper topics than what I'm able to do in bite-sized information here on Tuber Chat. So I hope everybody will join us. Crocheting with Leanne and I are going to get together next Sunday right after Tuber Chat. Should be 3 p.m. Eastern, if I remember right, and then we'll probably have, usually these live streams go on for a while. Most of you know I talk non-stop, right? You could go for hours, but after Tuber Chat, we'll go probably for up to 2 hours on Crocheting with Leanne's channel, and we'll be able to take questions from the chat. I don't know what Crocheting with Leanne has intended to get the interview or conversation between us started, but we'll see, and I'm excited. I've been looking forward to doing these again, and as the year opens up, I hope to be doing many more. I'm in talks with Have Cheeto of You, and a couple of other creators have reached out for that as well, and I'm always happy to do it. You know, I talk about collaborating with other creators, and whenever you have the time, it's always a great idea. So, Crocheting with Leanne, hopefully everybody will connect with. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I will encourage Crocheting with Leanne to get that live stream set up as quick as they can so that it can percolate in the system, and then we'll get together next week after Tuber Chat, but we'll talk about it during next week's live streams as well. And then, oh, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of that channel. I hope I'm not saying something I'm not supposed to say. I don't think it's quite. I looked it up, but, you know, Google Translate and this and that, right? You now and Sel MGTOW. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. But it's good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Maybe I can short form that name. And thank you, Scratch and PPA, for getting me to catch these. I don't know why I had skipped it for a second. UIM. I'll have to call that channel maybe to reference them. But they've been here before. Everyday Opportunities in the house. They also dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and I'm happy to have their channel up on the screen. Forgive me, I should have put it up a little bit earlier, but I'm sure you'll be patient with me, and I'll appreciate it, of course. Everyday Opportunities now crossed 2,000 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,100 they're going to be thinking about. Everyday Opportunity is going to play games on Tuesday and Thursday nights. They talk about Trade Day, their community outreach program, and then they also upload videos about silver, gold, copper, and other precious metals so that we can learn about the value of this investment class. I'm a big fan of precious metals. I certainly don't know any more about them than anybody else, but I'm happy to learn from a lot of different resources, and this will be a new one in my agenda. Everyday Opportunity hopefully will find some support from the Tuber Chat family right now, and like I said, we'd like to push them towards the 2,100 they're thinking about. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And thank you again for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Garden State Gardener, thank you for hanging out. Devil Dog, good to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate every moment everybody could spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to give a thumbs up or run the stream in the background. Free Your Bladder is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. If anybody's got the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that did to the YouTube algorithm, of course. Thank you so much, Crazy Crafter Adventures. Let me get Shane onto the wheel. Wellness with Tammy's in the house as well. And Free Your Bladder is brand new to Tuber Chat. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I see they're mostly shorter than 10 minutes. I'm just going to see what I can find for a bit of a longer video. I'll take your 5-minute one here, and I'm going to add this into my catch up or watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, typically Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and 1 day during the week, but we mix the times up so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I Bring It Every Day is coming up right now. I want to see what this creator's got going on for us. I Bring It Every Day has 667 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 700 we know they're thinking about. They bring a lot of knitting and crochet or fabric arts. Fiber arts. I'm sorry, I said fabric. It's fiber arts. That's what it is. I learned that from their channel, actually. They were featured not too long ago, and when I feature a channel, I typically go through a few pieces of their content just to try to grasp anything that I haven't already got from their channel so I can promote them well when we feature them. I Bring It Every Day gets involved in a lot of crochet or knitting circles in real life, and they sometimes make videos or stream while they do that. And then one of the things that I found compelling about this creator, even though they've been with Superchat for a long time, was the sense of generosity that I got from them, where they talk about the idea of donating a lot of creations and how that can really help different people in different ways, right? It's not always about money, both on the way of giving and on the way of receiving. There are a lot of other benefits that can be had in both ways. So I Bring It Every Day is going to give you an idea of that. They bring all three types of content, obviously shorts, videos, and live streams. So I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing what I'm talking about there. Four Corners Custom Products is also dropping a super chat on us. They've done that countless times. They also happen to be a member. When we look at Four Corners Custom Products, what we find on this channel now, over 3,000 subscribers, is that they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They've got all three types of content as well, shorts, videos, and live streams. What you're going to find here more than anything else are instructional videos on how they make different types of merchandise. They've been doing a lot of other videos for watch hours here, live streams and things like that. I'm just going to go through their latest videos. I'm going to take your heat transfer vinyl video and put that in my catch-up list here just to give me something to catch up with. And they produce all types of merchandise. That can be hats, t-shirts, mugs, vinyl stickers, just about anything that can be printed, and they will show us the process. So it's wonderful that we can use this channel to learn from, as well as use them as a resource when it's time for us to think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses. So Four Corners Custom Products has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. It looks like it's going to be Wellness with Tammy. She is a life coach and wants to motivate us and encourage us in different ways, not just on YouTube. She's here with us frequently in Superchat and is producing quite a bit of content consistently. As we can see, she's got a brand new video. I'm going to take this one and add it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. She's got 37 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 40 that they're thinking about, and then possibly a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, we see creators hitting different milestones like the first 100 all the time. Free Your Bladder is obviously giving health instructions that will be beneficial, and my guess is by looking at their content right away, we're going to be able to take inspiration from that. Even though most of the content is geared towards women, I think we will all be able to learn. And then Wellness with Tammy as well is going to give us a different type of motivation and encouragement, and then some how-to videos about self-care as well, both for the mind, body, and spirit. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just going to get up Lexo Motorsports now. We had a good look at this channel the other day when they were featured. They are into everything involving speed. So for instance, we'll talk about drag racing, ATVs, dirt bikes, but they also bring us a lot of videos around saltwater aquariums, which is an interesting addition to the content on this channel. I'm sure they'll do much more as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Lexo Motorsports. They've been here just about every stream since finding us just a couple of months ago, and with 121 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know they're thinking about. If there's anybody listening or watching that still hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll get you on as quick as we can. I want to get through as many channels as we can in the next 25 minutes or so. Cabaret Gaming and Let's Try Gardening are both on the wheel right now. Mr. Fulton Mraz is in the house, and they were talking about a bowling tournament, which they've just done well in. They're going to be moving on to the next round. Mr. Fulton Mraz is a creator who's been with me for about 3 years now. He's been with Superchat from the beginning and always comes through to give us good news, which is great to hear. Let's Try Gardening is up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on their channel. They've got some new videos. I'm going to take their great potato harvest and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up with them a little bit. I'm still getting to know the channel. They've got 92 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 100 that they're thinking about. And Duval City Girl Gardener is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. When we look at Let's Try Gardening, they want to share their successes and failures to help us learn from both their mistakes and successes. Videos may include cute kids and some pets, as well as wild animals and birds, which is really, really cool while they're out talking about gardening. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've got some featured channels here, obviously, which I appreciate, of course. And Let's Try Gardening is here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm not sure if they've streamed yet. I don't think they have yet, but they've got shorts here as well, and then maybe streaming will be an idea for the future. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and I will get some more names as we need them, which is probably right now. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. When we look at Charlene Heal, we see natural healing, coaching, and transformation. And actually, I did get a message from Charlene Heal. I hope she's still in the chat right now, talking about the idea of being interviewed on either one or both of her channels. And I'll absolutely do that. Charlene Heal is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. She's somebody who wants to encourage and motivate and has different ideas of different subjects that we can talk about or different areas that we can cover. So I'll be looking forward to that, and I'll arrange that with her as quick as I can. On her channel, like I said, natural healing, coaching, and transformation. She brings that in all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm going to set my notification for a premiere she's got coming up tonight. And I'm going to look at her second channel now as well, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And I'm hoping to get into a lot of these interviews and conversations frequently in the coming months. It's going to get easier for me when it comes to December, because right now I have a limited amount of time. Things will open up in a while, but I'll be looking forward to these things. And then usually we'll set them up right after Tuber Chat so I can raid. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is the second channel from Charlene Heal, and they bring us the same natural healing, coaching, and transformation on this channel with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. I Want to Know is in the house. They received a gifted membership from Annabelle TV randomly earlier today. Annabelle TV's done that several times. I really appreciate that extra generous support. But I Want to Know now as a member has been added to the wheel right away. We always add members to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and that'll be done every day that you're here for the next month. And next up is going to be Shane from Paralife TV. This is another channel that I was drawn to as soon as I had first seen it. Now, Shane's been with us for a long time, but he wants to teach us two different things at the same time. He is somebody who does a lot of live streaming, stays very much engaged with the chat, so is entertaining, a very personable creator. But what he seeks to do is bring us life from his perspective, which is obviously life in a wheelchair. He wants to let us look through his eyes. But then as well, he does a lot of how-to videos on his channel in a traditional sense. So I find that there's usually at least two things to learn from this created. From the Smokies, yes, life with mountain folk. They also are members. Now, Life with Mountain Folk was recently featured as well. They come to us from Georgia, but they actually bring us videos and content from both inside and outside their area. Yaya's Best Life, I'm going to get you onto our wheel right now. They've been here for quite a while. I'm going to get Hyper Blitz on here. And I'm moving through channels pretty quickly now because I want to get as many on the screen as I can within the next 20 minutes or so. Paralife TV has 1,470 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that they're thinking about. You'll see Paralife TV here in Superchat just about every single day, but Shane is also out supporting other creators all the time as well. Pardon me, I'm not drinking enough today. Many things you got to remember, especially if you're going to talk non-stop like I do. You got to try to stay hydrated in some way. Trish the Natural, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yaya's Best Life is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on their channel. And they're here for the first time on the screen. I think we've seen this channel before, but this is the first time we're looking at them up here. I'm going to get Trish the Natural on the wheel, because they happen to be a member, and we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But Yaya's Best Life is here with over 1,000 subscribers now, getting close to 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to, I'm going to put that in my watch later list. Let me move that. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, or at least Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We try to make up one day during the week as well. We're usually not here on Fridays, actually, lately. They're doing a lot of mukbang videos on their channel, including live streams, so I'm looking forward to getting to know their content. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Bushido Blade Warrior will come up on the wheel. They celebrated a birthday on Friday. Hopefully everybody will join us in wishing them a happy belated birthday. I'll get their channel ready on the wheel. We're looking at another gaming channel right now, Caviar Gaming, and this creator's actually got a second channel for us to see. We'll look at that soon too. Caviar Gaming is somebody who does a lot of live streaming. When you catch them in a live stream, you can feel the fun and energy that they're having. They'll give you a warm welcome when you get there. Their community is warm and welcoming as well. They do a lot of Grand Theft Auto, which I'm always happy to see. But they really mix up the gameplay, actually. They've got a premiere coming up tomorrow for Grand Theft Auto Vice City, as a matter of fact. Word on the street says that the next Grand Theft Auto is going to be in Vice City again. So a lot of us are going to be looking forward to that. It could still be a couple of years away from release, but Cabaret Gaming will be on the case, I'm sure, when it's time. They've got almost 1,500 subscribers here, and I'm going to put up Cabaret Vlogs for a second, and you'll get an idea of the second channel from this creator, where they bring us tips, tricks, tech, tutorials, and product reviews from the same creator behind Cabaret Gaming. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them on both channels. Free Your Bladders asking, what's the difference between tags and hashtags? So in the case of YouTube, they give us a section in YouTube Studio where we can add tags. It's a specific little area. Those are words or sets of words, like phrases, that can be added, and those will help people find your channel. Typically you want to do things that are very related to each individual piece of content. In the case of Cabaret Vlogs, if he was talking about this PC, he might say, like, let's say it was from Compaq or HP, he might mention one of those companies. He might say, you know, HP computer, HP desktop computer, things like that. Now, the difference between a tag and a hashtag, hashtags are what we got from Twitter and Instagram in popularity, where you put that pound symbol, the hash, right before whatever word you're going to use. Now, I know some people fuse a couple of words together, like for Cabaret Vlogs, he might put the hashtag desktop, he might put the hashtag computer, and he might put the hashtag desktop computer, right? So the hashtags are different because what will happen in your video is a couple of those hashtags might show up right under your title. They're clickable, and it's almost like a search result that comes up from YouTube, where if somebody was looking for hashtag desktop computer and clicked on that, they'll find other videos related to desktop computer. So it's an idea, right? Now, there are specific rules set out by YouTube that say if you put more than 15 hashtags into the description or title of a video, they will suppress the results and may not activate any of those hashtags to be clickable at all. So you have to keep that in mind. I never put more than 14, but I am a fan of maxing things out. Every social network has different methods, if that makes sense, or different tactics. And so when we talk about Twitter, you only want to use 1 or 2 hashtags. 3 starts to get excessive on Twitter, and the experts will tell us that, right? On Instagram, you want to put quite a few, never the same amount, in multiple posts. So for instance, I think there's a maximum of 30. That may have changed. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. And they suggest not maxing that out because it looks spammy to the Instagram algorithm. So a suggestion over there is never to post the same amount of hashtags in multiple posts in a row. So if you want to average out between 20 and 25, a suggestion would be, if you post every day, you post on Monday 20 tags, on Tuesday 23 tags, on Wednesday 22 tags, on Thursday 25, and then on Friday 24, something like that. So it's a little bit different and not the same hashtags. You'll notice in the Superchat posts, we have 4 different sets of hashtags that go out because we stream 4 times a week. So that's just an idea. Not saying I'm right. For each different network, you want to look up a lot of videos or tutorials on how to get these things done. My intention is to eventually make videos, but I've been barking up that tree for 2.5 years now, so we'll see. But I hope to make videos where I can really explain, if not how to do these things, how I do these things. And then you'll be able to take that with whatever you already know, whatever you're going to continue to learn, and make the best decisions for yourself, because most answers to most questions here in Superchat, the things we talk about, really are dependent on the creator and their individual channel. Trish the Natural is here. She talks about natural hair care. She's just hit 500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get her a little bit farther so we can get that locked in. The community tab usually pops up 7 days after you lock in your 500 subscribers. This creator puts presentation at the forefront of their mind always. You can see their bright, bold headshots on their beautiful, colorful thumbnails with their minimalist text. I really like what they do here on this channel with their presentation. They match their avatar and banner. I think they're going to make themselves very recognizable because of the way they've done this. But as well, you see that this is a dynamic creator. When I roll over the thumbnails, you can see the job they're doing here. Now they're talking to us about natural hair care and other types of beauty products and tutorials and things like that. They get into wigs and weaves and other things, but it's primarily natural hair care. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Thank you, Mr. Shelton TV2, Duval City Girl Gardener, thank you. Yes, I'm hoping. I've done a couple of videos on my personal channel, one for Twitter, one for Instagram, one about using TubeBuddy to keep up with your comments. All of those got a few views, so they didn't do too badly, but I intend to do updated versions of those eventually and get into things like Facebook and Reddit and LinkedIn and Pinterest and TikTok and everything else, right? And all the different things that we have to do here in YouTube. Much more than the bite-sized information we talk about right now. Freaking awesome. Let me just double check that that's a channel. Yep, Freaking Awesome is a channel for sure. So welcome. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is a creator who's been with Superchat from the beginning and beyond. I've been connected to them for about 3 years. And they were so unbelievably supportive to me and to us when I was starting Superchat over 2.5 years ago, that they were the very first creator to be featured in episode number 2 of Superchat. You can imagine we're on 481 right now. So 400 and almost 80 episodes later, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is still coming by to support as much as they can. He's got several channels now. Of course, this one here is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. It's pure variety over here. I'm going to show you a channel where I've actually collaborated with him. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream is a lot of video gameplay, as you would imagine. He's got over 3,000 subscribers here as well, so you know there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. This particular game that he plays, which is called 8-Ball Pool, is something that I joined him for when one evening I caught him at the beginning of a stream and we played together for an hour. So if you want to see Kid Wonder battle Superchat, you can search that out on his channel. He actually streamed it on 2 of them. And then I'm going to look at the mukbang show with Kid Wonder. And this is where we get another channel from this creator. He started another couple, but I'll leave it to you to find those. And when we talk about Kid Wonder on this channel, we know that mukbang is a huge category, so we know what to expect here. But obviously with the subscriber counts he's got on his other channels, he's able to grow rapidly, already at 528 here. So hopefully we can push him a little bit farther. Should take about 7 days after hitting that 500 and locking it in to get the community tab to pop up. And the mukbang show with Kid Wonder is just one of several channels from this creator. So Bushido Blade Warrior had celebrated a birthday on Friday. Hopefully everybody will wish them a belated happy birthday if you haven't already. They're fairly new to Superchat, just finding us within the last few months, but they've been here frequently. Another gaming channel. I'm just going to take one of your live stream replays and put this into my catch-up list so I can catch up with you and hopefully not fall too much farther behind. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And they've got 1,700 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,800 we know that they're going to be thinking about. I'm going to start moving much faster through channels. I want to get through as many as we can in the next 10 minutes. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. She Stole My Thunder is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. They're a fellow Canadian, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And they actually bring us, they talk on their banner about reviewing books, movies, and art. They certainly do that on their channel, but they have a lot of helpful videos here as well. You can see that right away on their front page, but they also take us to different destinations as well. So I'm going to take their latest stream replay and put that in my catch-up list so I can catch up with them there as well. Obnoxious Lil, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I'm just dropping a link and pinning it right now, and what that's for is our copyright-free music channel, because we'll end Tuber Chat in another 10 minutes or so, and then if you want to, you can head over there. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running where you can meet more friends and family members the same way that we are here, and there are link drops where you can do that yourself with Nightbot as well. I know everybody likes that, and all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available over there as copyright-free music as well. Anybody can go over anytime. It's already running, but I have the live redirect set so we can raid right after Tuber Chat as well. And then what is the best duration for other videos except shorts? So Free Your Bladder is asking, and I know nobody likes the answer to this question, but YouTube themselves specifically say, as do most of the experts, that a video should be however long it should be. So if it takes you 3 minutes to talk about something, then that's how long the video should be. But if it takes 45 minutes, that's fine too. What you don't want to do is cut out good content to shave a video down. You also don't want to fill a video with fluff just to make, let's say, 8 minutes or half an hour or whatever you're aiming for, right? So I know that answer is not what everybody's looking for, but the other part of that is to experiment with different times in your videos. You'll see what your audience is reacting to, because that answer may not universally be true for everybody. Some creators might find success with 10-minute videos, some might find success with hour-long live streams, and some creators are finding the best success with shorts that are 15 seconds long. So that truly is what you're going to hear from YouTube themselves and a lot of the biggest channels that talk about this kind of stuff. A video should just be however long it should be, right? The Stock Explorer is here with almost 1,300 subscribers. When I talk about that, though, you might find yourself in a situation where you could talk for half an hour about a subject. In that case, it might be advisable to chop that video up into 3 different parts, but you'd have to experiment with that for yourself and see where you have the best success. Most of us hopefully intend on doing YouTube as a long-term play, literally for years. So the decisions you make based on each individual video won't matter as much as the decisions you make based on your catalog. To say, I want many series of videos, I'm going to try a few like this, I'm going to try a few like that, then I'm going to look back, and your instinct will come on naturally to help you understand how to make better decisions for your channels. We find it all the time. The Stock Explorers here, like I said, with almost 1,300 subscribers, we joined them earlier today for a live stream. They seek to bring us a level-headed and down-to-earth look about the stock and crypto markets. They often have product in hand in both shorts, videos, and live streams. Sometimes they have charts and graphs for us to view, and sometimes it's friendly conversations. They're the newest member of our moderator squad. They're a dear friend. They have been for a long time. All of our moderators are dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own, and they will all allow you to meet more friends and family members when you visit them for premieres or live streams. The Tropical Buzz is the second channel from the Stock Explorer, who, by the way, is monetized. They have super chats available already, and memberships are on the way. Tropical Buzz is a second channel where they seek to educate us about plant life, and since they're in Florida, they'll be able to grow a lot of different things year-round. They're already getting involved in seed swaps. Today on the live stream, they were talking about something they got from Garden State Gardener, as a matter of fact. I Want to Know has been gifted a membership by Annabelle TV. Annabelle TV has gifted memberships here in TuberChat several times, and I Want to Know happens to be one of the lucky recipients for today. They've got a popular name for their channel, so we just have to use the filters. You can do that on a phone or a computer to get to their channel, match that avatar. It's really easy to see because they've got the text right in the avatar. Get I Want to Know up here, and this is a channel that gives us a lot of support. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos here from yesterday, put that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with them, make sure I don't fall behind. And then they talk about space, science, and society, monsters, myth, and magic, basically things that we might find questionable. And then they also want to know, so we'll be able to discuss that with them. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what is coming up next. I'm going to drop the link one more time for anybody that wants to go over early, but we'll all raid together in another 5 minutes here. After the last channel, we will leave the live stream running for another 3 minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here, and then our copyright free music channel will allow you to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here. And there are link drops by Nightbot over there that you can do yourself, which I know everybody likes. Freaking awesome. Thanks for the share. I really do appreciate that. Devil Dog is up here right now, officially on the road to 1,000 and getting really close. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. When we head to their About page, we see it's a variety of things on this channel. They've got some military history in themselves, and they were a volunteer firefighter as well. They enjoy playing Call of Duty, and they do different things around the house: fishing, outdoor adventures, animals, natures, knives, and a bunch of other activities. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Lots of familiar faces in their featured channels up here. And then obviously they're bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams on their channel. I'm just going to take one of their latest live streams as a replay and put that into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with them. Mr. Bubbles, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then thank you everybody for those thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. We're well over 100 today, but they really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And then Hyper Blitz is in the house, and this is another gaming channel. They're here with us frequently, almost every day, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're on the road to the first 100. We know that the first 100 is more challenging than ever to get to, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we possibly can for each other, we see channels hitting different milestones, growing and passing the first 100 and other things like that all the time. My Raindrop Life, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're coming by quickly, just to give a thumbs up, or whether you're running the stream in the background. I always appreciate every moment everybody can spend. We're spinning the wheel again. We're going to get What the Flock onto the screen, and when we talk about channels that are brand new to TuberChat, hopefully you're feeling welcome today. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat right now. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and as always, if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. When we look at What the Flock, this is actually a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take one of their latest pumpkin carving videos and add that into my catch-up list. They've got quite a large family, both of humans and otherwise. As you can see, there's quite a list on their channel. Originally from Los Angeles, California, but they're now in Georgia, just like Life with Mountain Folk, who's still on the wheel. And then they want to become more self-sustaining. They're documenting that journey on their YouTube channel. They've grown some tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, strawberries, cucumbers, and squash, and they expect to do a lot more, and they will share with us both their successes and failures. So I've got, let me just head back over here. Yes, I've got your latest video that I can connect with. I'm going to spin the wheel just for fun, and we're going to see Life with Mountain Folk, who also happen to be from Georgia. They bring us classic car shows. They're huge fans of classic car shows, but they bring us other museums, events. They do some taste test challenges on their channel. They bring us some relaxing videos as well, and they often take us outside of their area in Georgia, and they have this whole series called Beyond Georgia here, where we can see what they're talking about, great outdoors and a few other things as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We have a lot of support coming in from Life with Mountain Folk, and I see them out supporting other creators all the time when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself. They're sitting at 877 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 900 that will officially have them on the road to 1K, of course. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety in content when you get there. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent. Forgive me for the channels we did not get to. We have been on for 2.5 hours, but I have to cap it on Mondays, and then we will be back later in the week, hopefully with a makeup stream. We won't be here Friday, but we expect to be here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as usual. If you would like to, come over to the copyright-free music channel. You can continue meeting friends and family members as long as you'd like over there. There are link drops from Nightbot there as well. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.